So I was trying to use Instagram because there were some cute filters that made this look better. But apparently you have to hold the button down. I don't know if this is gonna be one long video or a series of videos. I have a lot of people to thank. And my apologies for it being Wednesday and me trying to get this video out. But I definitely took all of Sunday to rest and then had to get right back to teaching first thing Monday morning. So I'm a stage manager. There are very few things in this world that make me as happy as when I'm sitting in a tech booth with my prompt book, headset in, calling a show. I have never, ever called a show like this before. And I am so very, very grateful for the folks who helped me through it. This past Saturday, we pulled off a virtual prom for the class of 2020. It was a 5-hour broadcast. Our engineer and production team is in New York City, or was in New York City, while I called the show, stage managed the show from my kitchen. So yeah, crazy. Collectively, I'd say we probably had over 1,000 viewers throughout the broadcast. There were definitely some technical difficulties, for sure. We were knocked off there at least 3 times, but each time we were able to come right back, just change the URL a little bit. So thank you to everyone who kept hopping back on and rocking with us throughout the night. During our first stream, before we crashed the first time, there were at least 800 viewers on. This whole event began with me on a whim, wanting to find a solution in order to support my seniors through COVID, these closures, and the grief of losing their senior year. I was in the car thinking, after having checked in with my seniors, wondering what I could do. My seniors were feeling really low and depressed about missing their prom and their graduation and their for the theater students, their thespian induction ceremony, and everything else in between they were looking forward to. I know every senior and every senior teacher knows, like, there's a point in the year where you are pulling teeth, okay? And senioritis is hitting hard and you're pulling every trick out of your magical Mary Poppins bag to try to keep your kids engaged, because you know that you've just got to get them over the finish line. And so we were probably at that moment with our kids, and then COVID, and it felt impossible to keep your kids motivated and keep them going. And that's where I was, right along with every other teacher in the country, around the world, and with all of my seniors. I know this losing or feeling like you lost everything this year definitely feels like a grieving process for everyone involved. And I want to add that it probably hits a little bit different for kids who are, first in your family to graduate from high school, first in your family to get accepted into a college or a 4-year school, first in your family to attend college or any 2-year program after high school. Some of you might be first in your family in this country. And so a lot is resting on you and riding on your shoulders, and you have felt that incredible weight and angst and anxiety all the way through your high school career. And this moment, walking the stage or getting dolled up and taking all those pictures and having your champagne party before prom, you were looking forward to that, because this represents so much more than just graduating high school and just going on to college. You represent so much more for your entire family, and I know how that feels. It was that for me and my family. And so I didn't want any senior, especially my kids, to feel like they had lost all that, and that all their hard work and all of the tears and stress throughout senior year was in vain or not worth it. I definitely didn't want that. And so I thought, I see all these DJs on Instagram. I don't see why we can't throw a party, have a prom. In my mind, this was gonna be a breeze, right? We just go live on Instagram. Done deal. I was wrong. And so I have a whole lot of people that I need to thank, because we pulled it off and I didn't do it alone.